Welcome to another 10-minute movie rant, which is probably only going to be 5 minutes due to the fact that I barely could stand this film. And that's very rare for me, so that you can basically tell what my review is. It's a 1 out of 10. 1 or 2 out of 10. Netflix said we've got a horror movie just for you. I see Slenderman. Initially thought, no, it's not for me. Because my mates told me about it, told me how bad it is, and I've read the reviews about it. Let me just go out there and say before I start talking about this film, even though I grew up with the creepypasta of the Slenderman, I have never found him scary in the slightest. I mean, he looks like somebody I can just go up and tickle and break into. Anyway, I've never found him scary at all. As a creature, as a creepypasta or anything like that. Not for me. It's not what I get scared of or anything like, you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So, it's about these high school girls, like any other horror film. They're all having a laugh. The one girl's flirting with this other high school guy. The high school guy says that they're doing something awesome tonight and they can't invite the girls. So that happens. Apparently that's how 16 and 17-year-olds act. So then it fast forwards to the girls hanging out in a garage. It must be like their hideout place, to chill out and stuff. One of the girls, the girl that was flirting with the guy, was like, "Oh, I found out what they're doing tonight." And they're like, "Oh, girl, what they're doing?" And then she's like, "Oh, there's someone in Slenderman." Just casual, just like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna..." A group of guys, you gotta put this into your mind, right? A group of 16-year-olds are getting hyped and keeping secret that they're gonna try and summon a fictional thing that they... Anyway, so the girls are like, "Oh, let's do it." So they do. If you've watched The Ring... That's basically it. Like, they watch a video online, it looks identical to The Ring. Then they're all kind of creeped out. None of them can really sleep, but they're not talking about it. Fast forward again. The ginger girl has a dream. Let me point out as well, the ginger girl is a great actress in Ouija, the Origins, and there's another one. She's Oculus. She's a great actress, but like everybody else in this film, it just feels fake as a swear word. It's bad. When I say it's bad, it's bad. Like, anyway. So yeah, she starts freaking out. They have a tour thing around the graveyard. Apparently that's yeah. The school takes them on a tour of a graveyard for some reason. The ginger girl starts freaking out. And then she just disappears. Like, I don't know how it doesn't say how she disappears. It's like she's just there, like, pondering into the distance, into a forest, right? And then bang, she's got like, "Oh, have you seen whatever her name is?" No, have you? "Oh, she's gone missing." And then like they start texting her really bad. Like, if that was my mate, I'd punch him in the face. Like, "Oh, because of you, we're all here having to stay with the police." Oh, it's her fault that she got kidnapped? Oh. Because bear in mind, most logical thing, like, someone snatched her, like a paedophile, or, somebody, a murderer, some guy, just creepy guy. Yeah, so instead of like, "Oh, I'm quite worried about you," it's, "Well, we're getting held here, it's your fault, come on, you silly cow." So, yeah. Anyway, before I even carry on, a pre-warning. If you're going to watch this film, I hope you like trees and wood, because 90% of this film is trees and wood. It's unbelievable, right? So then they start like getting worried that their mate has gone missing and stuff like that. I presume they're all kind of... The sets share the same screen time, but it's more directed to say the protagonist is this one girl, the girl that was flirting with the guy. She has a pretty good bond. This is the only part that I like. She had a good bond with her sister. That felt real. Out of everything in this film, the bond between them two was good. Good acting, and it was believable. everything else in this room just right off. It's just fake as crap. I can't even believe this got even made. Well, the director or whatever. The ginger girl's dad comes to their house, her house. We'll call her the main protagonist. And he starts threatening her, so grabs her as well, getting violent. So then they just leave. Like her and her sister just leave. Like their parents are like always work or something like that. And so, yeah, and basically the rest of this before spoilers. Basically, that's basically in the synopsis, and the rest of the film you can go and gather. It's about the group of girls trying to figure out what's happened to their friend and dealing with this entity because they're also having visions and nightmares. My review, I'll give it a 2 out of 10. I'll give it a 2 out of 10, but that's a very generous 2 because I had to watch this. No, sorry. It took me 4 attempts to watch this film, and that is a lot when it comes to me. I like to watch films all the way through. If not, watch one half and then one half later in bed or something. That's what I like to do. But this film, I couldn't believe it. Right. Carrying on from where I left off, right? Then I'll say the most famous girl out of the lot of them. You would have seen her in a lot of other stuff. She's in, I can't remember what it's called, like One Wish or something like that. I think she's a Disney girl, if I'm honest, but I'm not 100%. So, she's a bit eccentric. She's into the occult and stuff like that. And it does the stupid montage like every other horror film, right, does. She's just there at a library, bear in mind, just one computer at this library, and there's also loads of people. And I swear, if like the police could seriously monitor this PC, she would be screwed. She's typing in stuff like child kidnappers and everything. It was cracking me up. It's like, why are you searching this? Anyway, she comes to the realization that they did summon Slenderman via videos. I don't know, internet videos, because that makes sense. She starts looking into a lot of stuff. For some reason, the Pied Piper's there, as in, but to Americans, they probably think, what the ooh, that was close. What the hell is Pied Piper? And basically, it was this guy. It's a weird tale, if I'm going to be honest. Like, it's an English tale, and it's about a guy that just like Pied Piper and got all the kids to go with him. And I think he might kill him. So it's a bit weird, but it had no place in this film. Anyway, they go to the ginger girl's house. They check the PC and stuff like that, and she sees that she's all looking at basically the same stuff, and they got pictures of like proof that Slenderman is real. I've got to quick this up. I've got 1 minute to go. Slenderman is real, but now it looks at photoshopped as how it's so bad. Anyway, and then they go to the forest because apparently you offer something and then he returns you. So like this girl, right, the eccentric one, the most famous. Screw it, we'll go over the 10 minutes. The most famous one, right, she seriously says, right, do not remove your blindfold. Right, just let that sink in, right? Don't remove the blindfold. Now, would I believe that say if I was in one of their shoes, one of the girls, and I didn't believe in Slenderman, I'm like, whatever. But if she says don't remove your blindfold, you tend to not remove your blindfold, and I'm not even joking, right? And literally, as they sit down to offer the Slenderman thing, so he's gonna come or whatever they think in their head, literally as they sit down, the girl with the curly hair, right? She's like, huh? Like, imagine the blindfold. She opens it, she's looking around, and then like noises, she starts looking around again, and then she takes it off and runs off into the woods. And he says at the point I turned it off, I was just like, oh my, what? Like, what are you doing? I'm not saying, what are you doing to the actor? I'm just saying, what are you doing to the director? Why would you do that? Anyway, she disappears in the woods. She comes back. She's all weird. I'm just going to finish it. Like, basically, the most famous one, she offers herself out. And, like, let me go on record as well. Slenderman has never done anything for me. Like, I grew up with the creepypasta, and it's never scared me at all. I don't find him scary. It feels like I could probably beat him up rather than anything. Probably why he kidnaps children or whatever. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it there. That's basically the end. There's not much to it. All the acting seems fake. All the interactions. The only thing that feels real is the bond between the main girl and her sister, and it's not even in it that much, to be fair. You've seen this film 1,000 times before. If you like horror movies, you can guess it all the way through. Like I said, man, and trust me, Gianfranco Zola. This film was bad. I had a tough time, guys. Anyway, guys, Termites are signing off.